to another exciting episode of Sporting Horizon with ATP, where we bring you all the latest sports news, analysis, and prediction. I'm ATP, your host for the show. Thank you for joining us. And today, I actually have two great minds with me. I have Hayo. Hello, Hayo.
Hi, Temitope.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
have Hayo here with me, who is a Manchester United fan. So nice to meet you, Hayo. Thank you for joining us on today's show.
Hi, Temitope. Thank you so much. And cheers to every listener and also people watching us from home. I'm excited to be part of this great show. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And we have another great man here, a very strong Chelsea fan, Kenny. Nice joining us, Kenny. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you joining us on today's show.
Yeah, hi, Temitope. It's nice being here, joining the show. Hi to all the listeners at home as well. I hope we have a great time.
Oh, thank you so much. So before we dive into today's topic, I want to remind all our viewers to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. So hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification so that you will never miss an update from Sporting Horizon with ATP. Don't forget to like and share this video with your fellow sports fans. So let's kick things off with some great analysis. Chelsea is facing up against Manchester United tomorrow in what promises to be an exciting match. Two strong teams, and to all our viewers, I want you to share your thoughts on this game. What are the key factors to watch out for? Share your predictions in the comment sections below. So, and I want to encourage all our viewers to share their predictions, what you think about the the match that's going to happen and kick off tomorrow. Uh Now, uh I will actually going to give like an overview. Chelsea is actually having a clear of inconsistency with that full display in a 2-2 draw with Burnley. And Mauricio Pochettino described it as so disappointing. And now, this is the second time that Chelsea has failed to hold on to their lead against a 10-man relegation threatening opponent. So this actually keeps Chelsea in the bottom half of the table ahead of this match against Manchester United. So let me start with Chelsea fan, who is Kenny, to enlighten us and show us what he think about this inconsistency by this Chelsea team.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. It was a disappointing match. I remember I started it, but it's so disappointing that I had to just leave, and I just slept off on the match because it's so disappointing. If we cannot beat a team with red card, you can imagine one of the player collected red card. The coach also collected red card, and we cannot beat them. So I don't know who we can beat. But if you look at it on the bright side, Chelsea currently is undergoing a project. It's like going from a team that always challenge for trophy every season to a team that is just challenging to be alive and to survive in the Premier League. So that's the bright side. Another thing is if you check the stats this season, even as poor as Chelsea is, no big team, no team in the top six have beat Chelsea this season. So I don't know if that is a miracle. I don't know. Whenever I remember it, I don't know how it happens, but no team, even Man City, the almighty Man City, could not beat Chelsea. Okay, let me say at home, because Liverpool later beat us 4-1 at Anfield. But even at Stamford Bridge, we play 1-1 draw. So Man City home and away, we were unbeaten. Arsenal, we nearly got our 3 points, if not for silly mistakes.
Every
Man
time is
U
nearly. Every time is
1-1.
nearly.
So nobody have beaten us at home this season. So that's the strength that we are taking to the match tomorrow. Hopefully, it will favor us. And we have Kopama, our talisman. Hopefully, we turn up again tomorrow.
Though in the last 5 matches, I know you actually had 5 match unbeaten run. You Chelsea actually have won 2 games and draw 3. So and Chelsea have actually lost only one of their last 8 Premier League match at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea has won 5, they drew 2. Now, but continuing that record against Manchester United may be like a very, very strong one to hold, considering that Chelsea has just won 1 out of the last 14 matches against Manchester United, if you can remember. So, and that last victory came in FA Cup back in 2020. So, what do you think, AY, about this?
Yeah, thank you so much. I believe for sure that especially when it comes to encounter between Chelsea and United, it's always a promising encounter, a fascinating one. No matter the level of the form of the different team, no matter their position in the table, we will always be looking forward to actually having a fascinating encounter. So for me, like you said, I believe the history is actually that there, on the side of favoring United strongly going into the encounter. Again, I believe the reality is about, the current form of Manchester United. We understand that we've actually been struggling, ravaged with a lot of injuries. And then, I mean, the team is again in a phase of transition, especially in the face of, injuries, like I said, in the face of, activities going on and off of the pitch, especially regarding management and all. So I believe that the only edge we're actually going to be having going into that encounter is actually because of the record. You know, safe to say that we've actually taken Chelsea as our wife. So we believe that we are actually heading into that encounter, relenting and actually hoping that there's going to be repetition of what we have always witnessed before. A dying United would always defeat Chelsea. So
At that point, I think you need to pause it. I just want you say you take Chelsea as a wife. That means that you are beating them blue and black, but you fail to win. The only time you've won them was twice in the last 40
That's
games.
not actually true. If you check our head-to-head, we've met 63 times. Manchester United won 19 times. We won 18 times. So in Premier League. So it's not that bad. So I don't know where that is coming from.
And even in the last eight matches, so it's only the last 2 matches that Manchester United won, and that was back in December and May last year. And before that time, it was all draw, all square. The only thing I can see, which is a very key stat, or something that's actually very common, is Chelsea and Manchester United in the last five matches are scoring goal. I mean, 1-1, 2-1, 4-1. You understand? So that's the only thing. But at least that's a very strong one. I think maybe Kenny has a response.
What I would say is if we are not if we will talk as a, let's put being Manchester United fan or being Chelsea fan aside, and let's talk like a fan of football. Both Chelsea and Manchester United are very poor this season. They are not consistent. In fact, one of the 2 most talked about coaches to be sacked are Eric Ten Hag and Pochettino. That will tell you that we are both, is like Chelsea is the thief on the right hand of Jesus. Manchester United is the thief on the left hand side. We are both thieves. We are not doing well. We are both poor. Chelsea, you can say we are a small, we are a young team, because if you check the average age of Chelsea team is very young. But Manchester United, you have a lot of experience. Fine, they have young team also, but they have much of experience than Chelsea. And you'll be surprised that with that experience and the expectation given to them at the beginning of the season, they can still not meet your expectations. So I would say, imagine the way they perform against Liverpool. Who would have predicted that they will go and meet Brentford and draw 1-1 against Brentford? So we are both not consistent. Same, you'll be surprised that I'm not. This is not my prediction, but you'll be surprised that Chelsea can beat Manchester United tomorrow, and our next match can be against maybe Sheffield United, team that we definitely relegate, and they may beat us, or we may go and play draw. Same for Manchester United. There is no consistency, so it's very dicey to find on paper on the table. They are doing well than us. They assist on the table. We are maybe like 12th now. So on paper they are doing well, but if you check it with stats and everything, we are both the same thing. They have non-goal scoring strikers. Our striker is even better than their strikers. They have some worst players. Rashford is playing rubbish. We have a lot of players also that are doing rubbish. Sterling, with all his experience, is one of our worst players. So we both have a lot of baggage in our team. That's just how I see it.
Okay, yeah. Because I could remember the Eric Ten Hag statement back then was that their opponent shows more passion, more desire, and more determination than his team. So I know that's actually a lot. I know Ayo is not really happy about that comment, but it is what it is. So uh looking at it. So Ayo, what do you think? Who do you think? What's your prediction? Let me just take it that way. So what's your prediction about the game? Who is winning?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, ATP. Again, Mr. Kenny, I mean, that's a very fun fact, fabulous fact, so to say. I mean, the reality is, United and also Chelsea, we're currently not in the best place we would like to be. And again, like I said at the very inception, that we are actually at the process of actually rebuilding, and the aspect of things, happening off the pitch also really affecting, what is really happening, the result, the consistency of the players and all. Yeah. So again, for a point I would just like to drive down is that because Kenny mentioned that there are also a lot of expectation around United team at the beginning of the season, that we've gotten experienced players and all. I mean, again, Chelsea also had a lot of investment, especially when it comes to, signing players. And
That's true.
then from the aspect of actually identifying, prodigy, the manager, the business, they actually believe that they are making the best decision for the team. So I believe that would not probably be, more or less like a leisure argument to actually say that because United have gotten, experienced players or not. I believe that the team actually believe that, the current team you've got in, team of young chap, they are actually able to actually carry on to deliver. And then, so I believe, it's clearly, an issue that actually has to do with maybe management or something. And again, the priority of the players around what is happening and off the pitch. So again, United, clearly we've actually been having issues, especially regarding injuries. Just lately, we're kind of celebrating that the return.
Hope you are not pushing it to injury. That's the reason why
Oh
you
no,
are
no, it's not just all about injury, but I'm just sort of citing examples.
okay.
Because when
Great,
it
great.
actually comes to, we talk about lacking the consistency week in, week out. Again, some they argue that it's actually a function of the depth of the team. That is what I clearly believe. It
Great.
actually becomes impossible for a team to actually keep delivering, week in, week out, when we actually lack the depth of the team. We actually see positions and places whereby, if a player gets injured, the next private solution for that is going to be a total gap that will be so obvious for the opponent. So
Yes.
again, it's just something clear. For instance, I was just kind of catching up with the update regarding Abuchiman. Yeah, so and then we were kind of celebrating that he's already back from injury, and before you know it, he's already off to another month injury. So it has always been the cases of our key players. They've actually been rapping with
I
injury
can
from
see
the
Kenny
beginning
smiling already. That
from the
shows that
beginning
he's happy.
of the season. And then you mentioned Rashford. Obviously, I believe, and also, especially when it comes to players, probably they actually have their season also. And again, you could imagine Alan on Sunday. People are actually rating a lot of words. You would question the same Alan that actually
That's
registered 5
disastrous.
goals against Luton, managed to actually have reasonable shot on target in that game.
He
So
the
it's
highest goal
just
scorer.
so it is just what it is. So it is every team actually has someone that you probably expect much more from him. For some reason, he's not delivering. So tomorrow again, I'll probably predict that it's going to be a tight one again. I wouldn't expect, a huge goal margin between the two teams. Again, being a kind of free scoring. So I wouldn't say 0-0. It's probably going to be a 1-0 in favor of United or a
Hmm.
2-1 in favor of
Hmm.
Manchester United.
Hmm. I actually have a comment. At this point, I have a comment, and the comment is not that far fetched. So for me, we know that Cole Palmer is actually the standout performer in Chelsea team.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that kept on scoring each week. Now he actually scores most of the time, even at home at the Stamford Bridge. And don't forget, Cole Palmer is actually was Manchester United fan. I mean, when he was younger, so he's actually a boyhood Manchester United fan. So, do you think he's not going to score against his beloved football club this time around?
He scored against
Yeah.
them when we played the first leg. He did.
Yeah, but again, what was the result in the first leg? I know he scored.
Yeah, you like I said, it's always about the results. It's always about the results. So, like one of my mentors always say, show the world the baby, not the labor. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
cares about how much you press, how many attempts you had. If you lose, you lose. So it doesn't matter whatsoever. So we played very well. We had some good chances, but we have very poor attackers, very poor strikers. We could have buried that match in the first 15 to 20 minutes that day,
Easy,
but
easy.
Jackson, Sterling, they did what they do every day. So, and that's one of the things that have affected us throughout the season. If you check the start or how many chances Chelsea have created and check how many we've converted, you'll be surprised. It's not as if we are not
That's so
playing
poor.
very well.
That's so
You
poor.
can imagine a team as poor as Chelsea is. We had 4 goals against Manchester City. We nearly beat Manchester City. Even second leg, it took them almost 70 something minutes before Rodrigo could score against us.
Exactly.
But we had one chance that was a goal. Go and check the stats. We would have had a lot of chances that could have been goal as well. So that is it. So tomorrow, if they can get the air straight, every half chances, take it. We can beat Manchester United. Nothing is special with Man U.
Do you
Nothing
do,
is special with
do
Chelsea.
you think
In
do you
fact, presently they are giving us 49% chance in terms of win probability tomorrow.
that's
Manchester
close?
United is 28%. Our draw is 23%. So, but you'll be
Ah,
surprised. Anything can happen with Chelsea. I can't bet on them. I don't trust them because
Mm.
they cannot deliver when you expect them to deliver. That's just it.
I actually have a comment there. Now you said I didn't actually can't debunk that. You said that they are not taking their chances. You said that apart from them not taking their chances, that even that you hope that if even they have chance tomorrow, they're going to convert it. So those people that are not converting a whole full chance, how can they convert half chance. So that's actually right. And you see Onana, he was also all over the place last time. So that means that maybe the guy
But
is
he
waking
still
up already.
considered. Onana must concede now.
Ah. So anyway, what do you think about your goalkeeper? I mean,
Onana must
Onana.
concede.
In all fairness to Nana, yeah, he has actually been, saving us, especially when you look at the number of shots he's actually facing per game. Yeah, so I would actually say, and I stand to be corrected, that currently Onana is actually one of the best goalkeeper in the EPL.
I like
And
that.
a very good way to actually drive that point is to actually go and check the stat, try to compare, the total number of shots that each goalkeeper actually faced per match. Then clearly you would actually see that Onana actually stands at the very top. I believe he's actually, again, finding it finding it very, easy to actually, step in, because it's not kind of easy to actually step into the void of the gear. We all understand that. But Onana, with the right intention, also with the right commitment to the team, is actually coming to make the difference. So I believe he might actually take a time or what to actually, kind of sort the whole back line. However, I believe Onana is actually performing well for now.
Now, I know you have your midfielder, a veteran midfielder, Casemiro, who is back and can actually keep an eye on Palmer for you. So, and the last time he actually assisted a goal on Saturday. So I think that should be a good one for you. Or what do you think? Or you think he's just there for a fools?
I mean, Casemiro is actually another good update, early about is going to be available for the match, So, but again, I believe, we still have quite a long way to go, especially when it comes to our back line. Yeah, so again, I'm not going to be surprised tomorrow if Kopama, happen to score a goal or something tomorrow. However, I just think that at the end of the day, we'll be able to actually come out on top for this particular fixture.
Great. So that we can actually run along. Don't forget, this one is actually, I know Kenny's gonna like this one. Manchester United was faced with 31 shots. The only two teams in the Premier League this season, even across the Europe top 5 leagues this particular season, is Sheffield United and Luton that have faced more shots in one game alone. So now I think Kenny will now be smiling that he has the opportunity to at least to net one or two out of if they create more chances.
No, like I said, they are not special. They don't have, it's not as if they have the best defense in the Premier League. So they are not special. And I don't know the yardstick that AY is using for calling Onana the best keeper.
No, he said one of his best keepers. That's why I said
It
that
should not be
he starts to be
categorized with
corrected. That's what I
best, should
said.
not be in the sentence. Where Onana is mentioned, you should not use best. That's an insult on that English. A keeper that have considered 40 goals in 29 matches, you are using best for that
He's
keeper.
booting.
I don't want to.
Maybe he's booting. He's just prepping.
Oh God. I don't want to imagine. I don't want to believe maybe it's the defense or whatever. 40 goals, that's just in Premier League. In total, he has considered, he has almost reached 60 goals, if not 60 already, this season. And this is a keeper that won the best keeper in Champions League last season. So he faced Brentford at 31 shots against Manchester United. If Brentford can do that, just imagine what they will face tomorrow. We will have our chances. Can we take it? That's the question. Chelsea will always, there's no team that we've played this season. See our Carling Cup final now. Everybody know that cup was for Chelsea. But can we take our chances? The answer is no. We saw a chances that it's almost like as if we are playing penalty. Conor Gallagher, as if he's just playing penalty. And we still buried it. So we will have our chances tomorrow. If Jackson can play very well, Modric is in form. Modric is playing very well. He has come out of his shell a little bit. If you can bring that performance again to the table tomorrow, Kopama will always deliver, and our defense can be top-notch, airtight. Even if we cannot beat them, I think we can have a draw tomorrow.
Okay, great. AY has actually shared his prediction. He said 1-0 that he expects
To Chelsea, right?
He said to Manchester United. So, what's your prediction?
My prediction, like I said, is going to be very tight. They have some very big injuries. Farine is out for them. Luke Shaw is out. For us also, the only person that we may miss, and we will not miss him, is Ben Chilwell. We've not been playing with Reece James all through the season. So Gusto is currently, if not our best player for this season. So Gusto will come in. I think Chelsea can beat them 2-1 tomorrow.
So 2-1. That's a close call as well. So 1 goal difference. So
yeah,
Chelsea 2-1, Kenny, Ayo, Manchester United 1-0. So now so who do you reckon is actually might be a goal scorer in the Chelsea team tomorrow, Kenny?
Normal. Kopama doesn't score VAR penalty, he will score
I
VAR
think
open
I can see how you're shaking already. He's shaking like, oh my God, that
Kopama,
guy again.
just write one for the guy. Kopama will score, and I think Conor Gallagher also will score.
Okay, how about you, Ayo?
Yeah, just before I actually state that, just to drag us back a little bit regarding Onana discussion,
How are you
as
defending
funny,
Onana? Onana is very worse.
as you actually said, Onana is actually still the third best goalkeeper in the league right now. Yeah, according to the number of clean sheets. If you can check that out. Yeah,
eight clean sheets.
And
how about other stats like goal
actually,
considered and other things like that? I'm just asking, just to be very sure.
Just by 2 matches, he's actually lagging. So compare the quality of the center line and also the number of shots that is actually faced, in each match. Then we can actually do that analysis. So I still believe strongly that he is still one of the best goalkeepers.
Onana is not I just checked now. Onana is not the third. Arsenal have 12 clean sheets. Liverpool have 9. Man City have 9. So how is it the third? Everton, Fulham, Man U, they all have 8. So it's not the third.
Maybe
he thought it's a team.
Maybe the clean sheet, not a team. However, I'm actually talking about
clean sheet is a function of the keeper now.
Performance. Yeah, the keeper's performance. That is what I'm talking about.
Clean sheet is a function of the keeper. So let's give him like he's the fourth. He tried. He's the fourth.
They are actually giving an award at the end of the day to the goalkeeper based on that, the number of clean sheets that the goalkeeper actually keeps. So right now on the website, we can actually see that Onana is still the third best goalkeeper.
He's the fourth. He's the fourth, not the third. Don't take it. He's the fourth. On clean sheets, Manchester United is on the fourth.
Okay, great. At least
Man City is third. So Ederson is the third best goalkeeper presently because clean sheet is a function of the goalkeeper. So Arsenal is first. That means Raya is the best goalkeeper. If the season ends today, the best goalkeeper will be Raya, followed by Alisson, followed by Ederson, and whoever comes first between Everton, Fulham, and Manchester United and Newcastle.
Again, what I can actually see here is quite funny because David Raya from Arsenal is actually having 10 clean sheets. Bernello from Fulham, 8 clean sheets. Andrew Onana from Manchester United, 8 clean sheets. Jordan Pickford from Everton, 8 clean sheets.
How about number of saves? We are looking at the clean sheet. How about number of saves?
Which saves? Onana cannot save phone number. What can he save?
Yeah, so back to, possibly who's going to score tomorrow. I'm actually going to be tipping Deutschland to actually score tomorrow. And again, McTominay also, he's been stepping up, lately for us.
We will stop him this time. He's not scoring.
and I'm actually, keen to Rashford, very, very tipping Rashford actually to pick a goal against Chelsea because I believe he actually loves scoring against Chelsea.
Okay, great, great. So because of our time, so 1-1 final, maybe 1-1 final bass boost, 1-1 final bombshell. So from Kenny, so what do you want to, or let me start with Ayo. So what do you think about any final statement, any final comments?
Yeah, I mean, for Chelsea, it's just myself. I believe it's about, really getting it right, especially when it comes to, not really equating that your financial capability, transforms to your performance on the pitch. You can be rich and you go still chop up.
That's a big blow there. So one final comment from you, Kenny. I've gotten his final comment.
That's the wrong notion that people always have. So people think Chelsea is only Chelsea that is spending. If we start calculating how much Eddie Tangand has spent in Manchester United or Arteta have spent at Arsenal, you'll be surprised. Every club is investing. It's just that our own investment is not productive, and it will be. All our players are top-notch players. They will be
and your coaches
productive.
Too?
Yes. Our coach will always come and go, but players are investments. Yeah, Ferguson left, Mourinho left you. So, coach, Eritrean can leave tomorrow. Another coach will come, but your players are your players. Garnacho is one of your best players. Every coach that works with that guy, we always bring the best out of him because he's a born footballer, he's a talent. So forget coach. Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, Kopama, is the only person I can say is not that I cannot put on my mind on him is Nicholas Jackson. We still need a top-notch striker, a goal poacher. But all those other people, Nevi Kogui, Rhys James is the best right back in the world. If Rhys James is on the field, you can argue it. He's the best. He's the best. Madrid is after him. Everybody wants him. It's just that he's injury prone.
Exactly.
So we are investing and we will see our investment. But I believe with our current form and Man U's current form, we will be able to have a very good result tomorrow.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now is actually the time for audience participation segment. We want to hear from your predictions. So given the correct score, predict your goal scorer, the team with the highest corner. So the first person to predict correctly any of these outcome will win cash prize. So let us get those predictions in. So personally, I want to thank, before we wrap up today's show, I want to extend a very big thank you to our guests, Ayo, Kenny. Thank you for joining us and sharing your insights. We appreciate having you here. We appreciate the Basbos. We appreciate the right left and center from both of you. So thank you so much. So that's all the time we have for you today on Sporting Horizon with ATP. I want to thank all our viewers for tuning in and participating in our discussion. So remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. So let's take this channel up to 10,000 subscribers together. Until next time, stay tuned into Sporting Horizon with ATP for all your sport updates, insight. Once again, I'm ATP signing off. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.